The federal government hopes to pass laws allowing salmon farming to continue in Macquarie Harbour on the west coast of Tasmania. Sarah Hanson-Young pulled out a dead salmon while quizzing the government on the bill.
On the eve of the election, have you sold out your environment credentials for a rotten, stinking extinction salmon? Extinction salmon.
Sarah Hanson-Young, remove the prop from the chamber.
The federal opposition won't be drawn on whether it plans to promise its own tax reforms in the lead-up to the election after slamming Labor's cost of living relief. Liberal leader Peter Dutton says he'll outline his own plan in his budget reply tomorrow night.
A plan for our country to make sure that we can address cost of living pressures that have been created by this bad Labor government. Yeah. We have a plan to sort out Labor's energy crisis that they've created.
Jeans West has entered administration with 90 stores set to close. That will see 600 jobs lost nationwide. Retail analyst Barry Urquhart says online shopping has changed the landscape.
Before people buy anything today, around about 78% of them go online, analyse what's available, what are the brands, where they can buy, what they should be paying for, and a large percentage of them transact in the anticipation that it will be okay.
Exercise in any way, shape or form can boost brain function and memory. University of South Australia researchers have found regular exercise improves general cognition and memory in both healthy individuals and those with clinical conditions. Lead author Professor Carol Mayer says a number of activities stand out.
Certain forms of activity require kind of brain power, particularly things like dancing, and you mentioned Tai Chi. They came out as being particularly beneficial for cognition.
A Molly Meldrum statue in the Melbourne suburb of Richmond has returned. It's been fixed 5 months after being hit by vandals. Now turning to 5AA sport.
Keyser Physiotherapy, Rehabilitation and Strength Training. Build strength with precision at Keyser Norwood.
SA is at the crease for their first innings in the Shield final against Queensland at Karen Rolton Oval. We're 3 for 45. That's in reply to the Bulls' first dig of 95. Well, Port Adelaide have named their third debutant of the season ahead of their clash with Essendon at Marble Stadium tomorrow night. Tom Cochrane will follow in his father Stuart's footsteps and don the Port colours. Aussies Alex de Minaur and Adam Walton have been knocked out of the Miami Tennis Open in the fourth round. The Socceroos are just one win away from qualifying for next year's FIFA World Cup after defeating China 2-0. And in the NBA, Aussie Josh Green has scored 13 points for the Hornets in their loss to the Magic 111-104. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Sharman Shelving have moved their showroom next door into the Big White Building, still at 412 North East Road.
Afternoon, really busy at the moment. South Road at Karata Park, the Anzac Highway intersection. Also sluggish, the parade at Norwood. Works to look out for tonight at Glenelg East, Brighton Road near Dunbar Terrace. And getting quite busy at the moment too, Tapley's Hill Road at Glenelg North. Cameras this afternoon, Airport Road, Brooklyn Park and Dawes Road at Melrose Park. Discover outdoor living dreams you can touch at Stratco. For a limited time, get 20% off Stratco garages. However you bring the dream, Stratco will bring the how too. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Now the 5AA weather.
Get the Toyota Forklift Advantage. Visit toyotamaterialhandling.com.au.
Sunny this afternoon, mostly sunny tomorrow 31, Friday sunny 33 and Saturday 30. Right now it's 32 degrees. Now let's hear what's happening on 9 News tonight.
I'm Brenton Raglis. Tonight, a woman found dead in the southern suburbs. Police say it's suspicious. The winners and losers from the budget, what it means for you. The groundbreaking new breast cancer device. An RAAF plane shot down in World War II, discovered deep in the ocean. And the touching moment, Port Sunnivagan is told he'll make his AFL debut. 9 News. Your news. 9th at 6 on 9 and on 9 Now.
Stay informed, get involved. 5AA, always Adelaide. The 5AA Sports Show. Rowey.
I am flabbergasted.
And Timmy G.
Absolute sports festival. Yes, good afternoon on this warm and sunny Wednesday. The summer of cricket has reached its crescendo and Adelaide's Karen Rolton Oval is the centre of attention for it. It is day one of the Sheffield Shield final and we are absolutely loving it. Sam Tugwell welcoming Rowey and Timmy G.
Yeah, we're sitting right here at the Karen Rolton Oval, right on the boundary line. A great start for South Australia in the Shield final. Got the Queenslanders all out for 95 as we got into a really good sports show. Socceroos edged a little closer to a World Cup berth, beating China 2-1 over there. And then, of course, the Crows, well, they could go week 3 without a change to their lineup. Port Adelaide have to have a minimum of 3 changes. We'll hear that a bit later on in tonight's show. But a very special debutant coming in as well. But we'll get to all of that as we welcome Stephen Rowe to the broadcast as the ball nearly went to you, Rowey.
Well, this is fantastic at Karen Rolton Oval. Well done to Saka for putting up the temporary stands. I don't know, there's 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 here. It was a very good crowd at 11 when they kicked off. You're right, ball's all out for 95. It's 32 degrees as we speak.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
31 tomorrow, 30. Tuesday, it's April.
Yes, that's right.
It is unbelievable. But, yeah, great start. Brendan Doggart got a 6 for. Nathan McAndrew, 2 for 22. We're currently, 3 for 49. They're both batting very tentatively, aren't they?
Well,
there's a bit of cautious batting. Alex Carey at the crease now. I don't know, it goes for 5 days.
That's right, you can bat as long as you like.
Can I make the statement?
As cautious as you like.
Can I make the statement?
Yes.
Rolling them for 95?
Yep.
Couldn't possibly lose from here.
Oh, Rowey. Yeah, we don't really
I'm going to say it. I'm that confident. I walked through the members there, and they were all saying the same thing to me.
5-day game.
Rowey,
you never say things like that.
What do you mean?
Let's have a listen to how Queensland did get out all 95.
Well, it's in the air, and it's out. So that is the end of the Queensland innings. The Bulls are all out for 95 here at the Karen Rolton Oval.
Ah, beautiful accent. I think it was Henry Alonga. That sounded like. Yeah, fantastic stuff, Sam. So they are all out, and we are in a reasonable position at 3 for 49. And you're right, Rob, you've got 5 days to bat. Now, it's certainly not all over, I'll tell you right now. These games can take twists and turns as they go along. But I think they've got to take up as much of this time as possible. This is the last session, and then get a good start tomorrow. If you have these 2 in overnight, Connor McInerney on 35 not out, and Alex Carey just got in, and he's 3. So I think it's an opportunity to bat out the overs, but also just set up a really nice lead.
Yeah, I can't help but think, wouldn't it be great at Adelaide Oval, now that we are here? Now we know what happened there. Footy said no, the disingenuous Crows. They'll be training there tomorrow, the Crows. That's okay. The boys are playing their Shield final here. We'll move on. But they've done a terrific job. God, this looks good, this oval. It's better than you think when you come down here.
Look, on this side too, I've been over to probably that is the northwest pocket, and you've got to be right up against the fence. This is a really good spot as well. The temporary stands they've put up there, I think are going to really be nice. If people get in early enough, you get up there, you'll have a really good time. There's nice shade now at this time of the day to watch the last session in front of the Karen Rolton stand as well. So,
well, all the tradesmen have just knocked off. Get on down here. The white-collar snoozers will knock off at 5. Get on down here. Be a belter of an afternoon.
Is that a bar next to us?
Yes,
the officials box.
No, yes, there was.
They got official beer? Look, exciting news at Alberton. A really special debut. Tom Cochrane, the son of Stewie Cochrane, who
that deserves a clap.
Port Adelaide and North Melbourne, is making his debut. It's exciting. You know, I've been raving about him for the last 2 weeks as we see Alex Carey pummel one through the covers for 4. But I've been speaking a lot about him, haven't I, in the last 2 trial games, how impressive he's been and the like. And I think he got himself in, Rowey, but here he is on being announced.
Hey, while I've got you here, mate, I just wanted to let you know that you're probably going to need a jumper as well this weekend.
That is popular.
Look, it's sensational.
He's a terrific lad.
Yeah. He is a terrific lad.
Tell us about him.
Well, again, saying, he's the son of Stewie, who's just been a fantastic bloke. He's been, one of the welfare guys at Port Adelaide for many years. He's now morphed into a development coaching role. But Stewie himself has had plenty of health battles in recent years with leukemia, and he's got himself into a reasonable condition now. But it's still an ongoing battle for Stewie. But his son, Tom, was diagnosed with Tourette's at 9 years of age, and they've been sort of having to manage that. And you know how difficult that can be when you've got the tics and you normally burst out with a swear word or something like that. So when he actually got rookie to Port Adelaide, it was one of the things he had to do was front the the squad and just say, this is what I got, and don't be offended if I come out with something. It's just what I've got, and I've got a manager.
Control it.
And I think it's a terrific story, and I think he might be, and he wants to promote it. He is the first person with Tourette's to play AFL, and I think
well done.
It just gives a lot of kids with that affliction an opportunity to just keep looking for your dream.
Yeah, how
I think
good.
It's fantastic. Here's King Hinkley on the debut.
His courage to stand up in front and talk around what his challenges have been. I mean, everyone sort of knew where Tommy was at, but to be able to be comfortable enough to tell us very early on in his time here at Port Adelaide was such a sign for us that he was a part of our family, and he'd been a part of this family for a long period of time. So it's a great story for AFL footy.
So Tourette's syndrome's a disorder that you have repetitive movements can be part of it, unwanted sounds, you might make noises, your shoulders might move, or you might blink your eyes a lot.
They call them a tick.
Or you might just blurt out an obscenity.
Correct.
Now, will he have to go to the umpires before the game? And I'm not making light of it, because I'm sure he would too, and say, look, every now and then I might
I think
blurt out you beep,
No, I think
beep,
you'll find Chris
beep.
Davies will do that. And Chris Davies will, would have probably already seen the AFL about it and said, look, if this happens...
he doesn't need any fines.
Just understand,
it's an infliction that he's got.
Correct.
He's been able to control it, but he can't in the game. God, if that was me, how good would that be? I'd just go berserk.
I heard Tom in an interview at the end of last year, once he got picked up by the club, that when he plays football, he's in a more focused state of mind and a more relaxed state of mind, and it actually stops the tics. So
when he gets nervous.
That's exactly right. So I think it mightn't be so bad.
So you don't reckon he'll be nervous in his AFL debut?
He'll be
Sam?
nervous, but I think it's more so about you are in a different state of mind, aren't you, when you're playing competitive sports? So I think it helps him, which is great. So.
What a great story.
It is an excellent story.
You've been watching him. He's got a good body of work behind him. So don't tell me about him as a footballer, but he's a forward. Is he a
He's been playing forward,
and
his tackling pressure has been superb, but then he's able to create his own goals. He kicked 2, and if you do yourself a favour, look on YouTube and put up 2 goal of the years in one game. That's what they put up there as a YouTube clip, and he kicked 2 magnificent goals at Albion, and from the boundary line you wouldn't believe it. One was just sheer hard work when he got around about 3 opponents.
Good size?
So, no, he's not that big. It's not that big.
No.
Not as big as Dad, I don't think. So it's definitely bigger than me, but that doesn't count. So good on him, and good luck in the game against the Bombers.
He won't be the only change.
No, because there's Lockie Jones out, Ryan Burton's out, Jack Lukosius is out. So who comes in now? That's the big thing. Is Radicale going to come in? Will they put Finlayson forward and perhaps as second ruck? So
they might have
these changes, because Cochrane's coming in, and does it mean maybe somebody else is not going to be selected? Maybe omitted? I'm not sure. I doubt it after such a big win. But here's Hinkley on the Essendon Challenge.
We say it all the time, winning and losing of it. We know our industry is a performance-based industry, and where the demands on us are to turn up and be ready to go again. We'll be that, and we'll be ready to go again, and we'll dealt with Richmond really quickly, and then we move on to Essendon, and we're ready to take on the challenge. And we know the competition now with Thursday night football means everyone at some point is going to have these challenges, and we were ready for it.
Good thing is Essendon got the same break. I don't like it when somebody gets a 7-day break and the other one gets a 5-day break, and you've got to play Thursday. Both teams got a 5-day break.
Yeah, Bombers are reeling after being belted from pillar to post, are they not, from last week?
They've had a lot of scrutiny this week.
Their captain said it was their worst performance in his time as a Bomber. So expect and plan for a response. I think if Port Adelaide can suck it up early, there'll be no surprises. Their best is just simply better. This is about attitude, about going away, Port, and getting the job done.
Yeah. Now, I said in the opener, when's the last time you reckon Adelaide went 3 weeks unchanged? That could happen. Well, we're expecting it to happen, aren't we?
Well, it will.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? Here's Tex Walker. He was on the 3Ms talking about the North Melbourne Challenge.
I think they're playing some really attractive footy. Their midfield are stacked with some young talent, and they're just having a crack, and very, very good ruck. So Rob and Filthy are going to have to tag team and try and beat him on Sunday, and we're going to have to be on our game ahead of the ball and behind the ball. So it's going to be a great game.
Well, we got Big Rob on. He's coming on 4:30, so I think Tex is right. That game that he played against Gorman was very impressive, but I don't know, Riley O'Brien, he's just about eaten up every challenge being thrown at him.
Yeah, the fittest and healthiest list and team in the AFL at the moment. I love it when the AFL.com send out the team stats for the week, and we get it every single Wednesday. Can I do it now or we do it later?
Hold, because we got the Socceroos.
No, I knew that, but I want to do it because I'm going to make a massive statement at the end of it, so don't miss it.
Yeah, I think that's...
Timmy, would that be unusual for me? No, the AFL stats...
Can you put
see
it down as the first?
Sure.
There are 6 stats, and when those 6 stats equal, it'll equal my statement.
All right.
So do not miss that.
I do look forward to that equation coming to reality. As I mentioned, Tony Popovic, very impressed. This successful international window, have a listen to this.
The main point for us was we were in front when we started this window. Can we stay there at the end of the window? So we did our part. We got 6 points, extended our lead to 3. So we're in a good position. It's in our hands.
Yeah, they got up 2-0 against China, which we were really hoping that they'd get the 3 points because that just gives them that bit of breathing space. Now, 2 games to go.
Yeah.
Japan at home, Saudi Arabia away. The Saudi game is the one that we probably need to draw or win.
Timmy, win one, we're through. Because the top 2 go through. So just win one of those games.
Yeah.
Draw both, we go through.
Okay.
Lose any of them, squeaky bum time.
Okay,
it's a soccer analogy.
Nervous time.
Nervous.
Yeah.
He's done a good job, Poppy.
I think so.
Started a little bit slippy, a bit wobbly, but God, he's got it
know
together.
what I've liked?
He's playing blokes I've never heard of.
Well, you know, and the beauty of that, he scored again.
Valupale.
Yeah, he scored
that's
again.
him.
Now,
the Big V, they call him.
He plucked him out of the A-League. Now,
Obscurity.
The other thing about that is, it's about selecting form, isn't it? And it's not just going on name or whatever. He's going, no, well, this bloke can play. He's in form. He's playing well. He can go straight in.
Good, he didn't even start.
No, which is great. That's a luxury. So very impressive. Well done to our Socceroos, and let's hope they can take that a bit further when we take that next game on. So it's going to be a huge one this week. Give us your thoughts. 8223 0000. Selection night for at Port Adelaide for tomorrow.
Who's in, who's out?
Yeah, who's in, who's out. Got Big Rob coming on, and we are here at Karen Rolton Oval, enjoying South Australia, getting a reasonable start at 3 for 58, chasing 95.
Yeah, Alex Carey at the crease on 9. McInerney not out 38 so far, our highest scorer after 22 overs. We'll be here throughout the entire show, so tune in if you want live updates. We're the only radio station here today, which is very exciting indeed. Riley O'Brien's going to join us here live as well during the program. Jimmy Bartell, we have Central's coach Paul Thomas, and Where Are They Now, which is always popular on a Wednesday night. Plus Port Adelaide's team tonight at 5:50, so stay tuned for that. Our best caller tonight, 8223 0000, as we have lots of people around us enjoying the cricket, getting involved.
G'day, mate.
Why not? That's
it's live radio, Sam. Don't panic.
So many fans here today. It is a brilliant afternoon at Karen
I was about to put the cans on him. He might have had something really good to say.
He might have an interview in part of
We're live
the show.
at Karen Rolton Oval, buddy. Good on you, mate.
All right, 20 minutes after 4.
Come on, Ruth. You're listening to the 5AA Interactive Lounge this Thursday with Stacey Lee. SA Health representatives will discuss changes to donor conception laws, resulting in South Australia's new online donor conception register. The DCR balances the privacy of people who have ever donated sperm, eggs or embryos with the rights of donor-conceived people to know their genetic heritage information. To learn more, catch the Interactive Lounge this Thursday with Stacey Lee. Call 8223 0055.
Are you in the draw? Just 2 days to go for the chance to live mortgage-free in Somerton Park. Only 2 days to buy your tickets in the Hospital Research Foundation Home Lottery. Live the dream, mortgage-free in a fully furnished Scott Salisbury home with $500,000 cash. The absolute final deadline is midnight Friday. Life-changing prizes, life-changing impact. HomeLottery.com.au. Licence M14673.
With Bridgestone Tech Check, our technicians send you a 60-second video inspection that shows you what needs repairing now and what can wait, so you can go with confidence. Bridgestone Select Tyre and Auto.
No one loves a clean truck more than Ray Pepper. I know that. I've met Ray and he told me. Ray even launched his own truck washers and developed his own truck strength cleaning products because of it.
He's my cobber on the boat too on Friday.
He is, actually.
Love him.
He's the enemy.
And now, you can get your hands on the whole range of Pepper's truck strength cleaning products. It's for your car, caravan, boat or at home. They're made right here in Adelaide. I've got a pack and I love it.
Some of the best products, I tell you.
My word.
Incredible. And look, what about Ray? Is he going on your boat or not for the fish-off?
He is.
He is. Oh, great news.
With bells on
Excellent.
it, mate. Keep your eyes off him.
Keep your eyes on it. Now, check out the SA-made range online. Now, there's cleaners, detergents, waxes, polishers, and he does all the extras too, like sponges, cloths and brooms.
They're brilliant. So make it shine like never before, because everything goes better with a bit of pepper. Try the Peppers starter pack with a bit of everything for just $69.90. Go to peppersaustralia.com.au.
5AA's Tech Talk with your host, Adelaide Tech guy Richard Pascoe. Thanks to Harvey Norman Computers.
Harvey Norman is bringing the heat with massive savings on HP and Asus laptops. For a limited time, you can save up to 20%. Yes, 20%. Need a lightweight, reliable laptop for work or study? The HP 14S with 8 gig of RAM is now just $598, saving you $130. For power users, the Asus VivoBook 15 with a huge 1 terabyte of storage is now $888. That's over $300 off. Or step up to serious performance with the HP Intel Core Ultra 5 laptop boasting 16 gig of RAM, a steal at $1,098, saving you $600. Harvey Norman delivers the best brands, the best range and the best prices guaranteed. Don't miss out on these tech bargains. Shop now. Terms and conditions apply.
Check out this great offer at a Harvey Norman store near you.
At IGA, great value is easy to find. Like V Energy Drink 4x250ml selected varieties, $7.05 each. IGA, you can't beat local. Offer ends April 1. Participating stores only. Excludes IGA, local grocer and Foodland.
Simplicity Funerals make funeral planning the way it should be. Simple. With our easy and straightforward packages, it has never been simpler to organise a respectful funeral. Visit simplicityfunerals.com.au or call us 24/7 to get started today.
The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G.
Welcome back at 24 minutes after 4. We are live at Karen Rolton Oval. It is the Sheffield Shield final, day one. And South Australia have just lost a fourth wicket during the ad break, unfortunately. Queensland 95 all out earlier today. We are 4 for 65. And Connor McInerney, who's been our main run scorer so far this innings, has gone for 38 off 63 balls caught behind. So, fortunately for us, 4 down now for 65. Let's check your roads before we get to your traffic. For Rossdale Homes, SA's most trusted, custom design, fixed pricing, total peace of mind, because trust is a must.
At Beulah Park, a breakdown, Portrush Road near Henry Street. Expect some delays and full traffic around the Karen Rolton Oval for the Sheffield final this afternoon. And look out for works at Glenorg East, Brighton Road near Dunbar Terrace. Getting busy South Road, Edwardstown, slow, Tapley's Hill Road, Glenorg North, with cameras May Terrace, Lockleys and Port Road at Croydon. Stop driving dangerously or South Australia Police will stop you. With more patrols targeting dangerous drivers, think road safety. A message from the Government of South Australia. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Jake Lehman.
Bit unlucky. Well, we are 4 for 65 now, and it was Connor McInerney who had
loose down the leg side.
He'd been very good. He made 38. He'd been the backbone of the innings so far, and he just went to try and tickle one down to fine leg, and he just got a glove by the looks of it, and it went through to the keeper and it was given out. So, bit of a blow there. It is Jake Lehman.
Come on, Jakey!
And Alex Carey, and nearly off the mark, but not quite.
He's in career best form, Jake.
He is indeed. And as I was saying yesterday, everybody backs everybody else up. I think we need one of these two to make a really good innings.
That'd be nice.
Hopefully a good partnership coming up here. So,
but come on down. Gee, the Oval's a picture. It's still 31 degrees. There's stands you can sit in. It's free. Now, if you're just knocked off from work, come and have a little West End.
We had the question yesterday and today from Steve at Out Before Park. Is there any shade? Absolutely there is. There's shade in front of the grandstand. There's shade in front of the trees down the northwest pocket. There's the northeast pocket has also got a lovely bit of shade over it now. We've got temporary stands with some almost like little peaked marquees. They've got shade. Where we're sitting on the western side, there's shade here as well. So it's plenty of spots for you.
We get 100 under this 5AA marquee.
Yeah, well,
how big is it? Yeah, I hope you tied it down because it's about ready to take off with the wind.
We've had 100 trying to get on air. Anyway, let's go to the phones. G'day, Dave at Balhana.
Dave.
Yeah, good afternoon, boys. Not doing too well there, are we, at cricket?
Well, we got them out for 95, so you'd say there's a bit in the wicket. We just got to, I reckon, get through to... If we can get through to tonight, Dave, I'll be pretty happy.
Oh, Marnus Labuschagne is coming in with a long hop. his first ball, sorry, we just get this one out the way, Dave, was the worst ball I've ever seen. And
why is he bowling?
Kerry's just dispatched that straight over the fence. He said, don't bowl that crap to me, son. Go fetch it. I reckon that's what he said.
Yeah.
Go fetch that, Labuschagne.
Yeah, well, the poor bugger on West Terrace has to. So he smashed that.
See, I thought he was a spin bowler. He's bowling.
He can bowl.
Yeah, he can bowl both.
Can he?
I think he can't.
Well, no, he can't.
He can't bowl either.
He chooses to bowl both.
Anyway,
Sorry, Dave.
Go for it, buddy.
No, that's all right. The main reason for the call was about the Socceroos last night. You know, our national football team was playing in China, and I searched high and low to see if I could get it. I thought it was on 10, bold. No, it wasn't there. Then I went to Paramount Plus. I couldn't even find it there. Now, why on earth do we have to search to watch our national football team play a World Cup qualifier game whereby you can watch NRL, AFL, cricket, tennis, the whole lot of free-to-air, but the real game of football, the world game, when we're playing a World Cup qualifying game, we can't find it. It's not even there.
Great call. So where was it?
Paramount Plus.
Well, it's Paramount
that's what
Plus.
I thought.
So,
you got to pay for that.
So
well done,
any
Dave.
home international game will be shown on 10 and 10 bold. Any away is only on Paramount Plus, and that would probably be a programming thing and the like. But yeah, I suppose the NRL in Australia, well, we mainly play here, so it makes it easier to broadcast.
We should always be able to see our national teams on the world stage free to air. Hey, as we said before, the Champion Data give AFL.com some stats, and they give us an A4 sheet on the Wednesday for all the clubs. And you can read through them. The stats are unbelievable. So on the back of that, I thought I'd read the Crows out. So number one, the Crows have scored 296 points over the first 2 games of the season, the most by a team over its first 2 games since 2013. That's a good stat. The Crows have retained the ball from 60.8% of their kick-ins, forward 50, ranked second. That's got massive Murray Davis vibes, that one. And we spoke about that with Campo yesterday. That's a huge stat. That's a massive improvement on what they did last year. Adelaide had 70 more marks than Essendon in round 2. Plus 70 is the largest or the third largest differential in a match in the history of Champion Data stats.
Gee whiz.
That's a massive stat. 4. Adelaide has a shot at goal accuracy of 63%, number 1 in the competition by far. 5. North Melbourne. Now, this is getting to the pointy end, and I'll get to the point because I'm going to make a statement at the end of it. North Melbourne has never won at Adelaide Oval. North Melbourne has never won at Adelaide Oval, losing all 11 games by an average margin of 45 points. Leads me to stat number 6. Adelaide has won 6 games straight against the Kangaroos, dating back to 2021, averaging 116.8 points per game. Here's the statement. At home, on Sunday, North are no chance, Crows by plenty.
And I just saw a banana peel drop.
No, but that's not... No, but hang on. Well, there is...
You've just set them up for the banana peel.
Well, either Crows or Port will slip on a banana peel this weekend. Mark my words, it's going to be more like you than us.
Well, Port isn't on a banana peel, mate, when you've got 9 injuries. So I think that they're in a fight for their life.
Essendon are useless.
They're in a fight for their life.
Essendon are useless.
They're in a fight for their life against another club who's got 9 injuries. You have a stacked side, and you have just set your team up for a banana peel.
Your team playing Essendon over there with the way they've played the first 2 games.
Don't try and throw this back on me, mate.
That is unlosable. You lose that. Tell your story, walking.
Oh, my
After what you just said.
We're going to pick this debate up after the 4:30 headlines and a good chance to get on the Peter Page Hyundai live stream here. We are live at Karen Rolton Oval. You can take a test drive today, find your perfect Hyundai car at Elizabeth Way, Elizabeth, because coming up next with us at KRO is Riley O'Brien.
The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G. This is 5AA News. Always Adelaide.
Good afternoon, Mel Usher with the 5AA News headlines. Something fishy in the Senate this afternoon. Green Senator Sarah Hanson-Young pulling out a dead salmon wrapped in plastic to illustrate a point. Up to 100 new employees are needed at the Whyalla Steelworks, 63 immediately. Vintage Cellars and First Choice are being retired by Coles in favour of the name Liquorland. And in sport, Port will release its round 3 side next hour. They play Essendon in Melbourne tomorrow night. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Sharman Shelving have moved their showroom next door into the Big White Building, still at 412 North East Road.
At Beulah Park, a breakdown, Portrush Road near Henry Street. Expect some delays and foot traffic around the Karen Rolton Oval this afternoon for the Sheffield Shield final. Works at Halla Cove to look out for. Lonsdale Road near Perry Bar Road, speeds at 40. And getting missing South Road at Karata Park. Cameras Doors Road, Melrose Park. And May Terrace at Lockleys today. Float with fun at Faster Pasta. Sip a passion fruit martini cocktail or vibe with a raspberry mojito. Flirtatious and fruity, never tasted so good at Faster Pasta. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
The 5AA forecast down to 17 tonight, sunny tomorrow 32. Right now it's 31 degrees. We'll have more news at 5 on 5AA, always Adelaide.
I'm really keen to hear what's everyone planning on spending their $5 a week on.
David Penberthy and Will Goodings.
Well, you got a year to work it out, which is the other good thing, isn't it? Well, that's it. You don't want to, you never want to rush into an important financial decision.
Adelaide's leading breakfast show.
If you're going to spend a significant amount of money, $5, it's good that they've given us that long to plan it.
5AA breakfast.
You could perhaps go to Officeworks and buy a pen.
Weekdays from 6 a.m. on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
City Discount Tires. Get saving this month at City Discount Tires. Grab 3 Falcon Zeek ZE 310R passenger car tyres and get the 4th tyre absolutely free. Experience top-notch performance with exceptional grip on both wet and dry surfaces. Steer your way to citydiscounttires.com.au for even more great deals. City Discount Tires. We're driven by value.
City Discount Tires.
Hey, the Hippo's drawer opens wide enough to fit a car inside. Yeah. And if you drive on drugs and have an accident, you wish you're in that car, getting swallowed whole. Because when you get behind the wheel with drugs in your system, even getting slow chewed by a hippo will be better than living with the damage you cause while driving on drugs. Reality hits hard when you drive on meth. Think road safety. A message from the Government of South Australia.
When you think of single malt Scotch whisky, you might imagine Scotland's green hills, her fresh babbling brooks, and rows of oak barrels. But you can get the same feeling right here in Adelaide when you walk down the aisles at Powell's. Sam and Jamie from Parafield Airport Liquor Store know every drop on the shelf. They can guide you through Scotland's best whisky labels and the best from around the globe, all under one roof. Parafield Airport Liquor Store. Powell's, next to Roulette's Tavern, Kings Road, Parafield.
If you're a gardener, then you know the first place you want to be is in your garden. The second is a garden grove, sipping a really good coffee while you tuck into a scrumptious breakfast. Or sipping a glass of wine and chatting over the chef's special. Because the thing about Garden Grove is, it's not just the garden centre that's amazing. So is the cafe.
Garden Grove, the garden that I want.
gardengrove.com.au. Golden Grove.
When it comes to real estate, Photobase Group does it all. Marketing, signage, print, photography, videography and design. And now they're adding to their award-winning team. Photobase Group are currently on the hunt for casual real estate sign installers available 3 to 5 days a week from 7 a.m. till 5 p.m. A vehicle is provided along with training and all the tools and equipment needed to ensure you enjoy the work and deliver perfect outcomes for their valued clients. Get in contact today by calling 8229 9000.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
Yeah, live at Karen Rolton Oval, Queensland all out for 95 earlier today. South Australia currently 4 for 80. Lehman 9 not out. Carey 22 not out. Batting quite well as we go along through this first innings at the end of day one. Jimmy Bartell and Where Are They Now coming up after 5 o'clock on the show. But right now on the Peter Page Hyundai live stream is a good time to hop on because the big hooah is here. All thanks to Harvey Norman Clearance Centre, cooking appliances, washing machines, dishwashers, TVs and more at 919 Marion Road, Marion.
Crows big man Riley O'Brien.
You up the OG! Riley O'Brien!
On the 5AA Sports Show.
Rob, you big hoo-ha, welcome.
Thanks for having me, boys. How good's this? Watching a bit of cricket in the sunshine.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Karen Rolton Oval, you're a cricket man. I know you're a footballer because you won a best and fairest and you're our star ruckman. I know you can play golf because you've got a hole in one.
Yeah, it's true.
Are you a cricketer?
I do love my cricket, Rowey, but a few of the boys will tell me I'm pretty average. So I'm in the T20 side we have over summer, but I've been dropped a couple of times this year. So.
Who normally gives you that news?
Tex Walker's the president of our cricket team, and he gave me the tap on the shoulder a couple of times.
Really?
So.
He was here earlier at 11 o'clock. Yeah. He saw the first ball here, Tex.
Oh, there you go. Maybe he's trying to recruit for our team. We need some top-ups. We struggle a bit in the bowling department.
You had some choice words to say about Marnus Labuschagne. He's bowling at the moment.
Yeah, a few half-trackers. He opened the spell up with a half-tracker, which was very reminiscent of the summer.
I can't believe he's actually bowling. Why is he bowling so early? Don't they have anybody else?
Yeah, I don't know. They're obviously trying to get a breakthrough with maybe a little lollipop. But
yeah. Anyway, what's the score? Let's do that. It's 4 for 80. They're chasing 95 first dig. This is the last session of the day, day one. If you can get down here, there's plenty of shade. It's brilliant. Crowd is building. Now, they're here because you're training at Adelaide Oval tomorrow.
Yeah. The AFL kicked them off, so we're down here. And it's a beautiful setting here, though, Rowey, but it wasn't my fault, so don't blame me.
No, I won't blame you.
Don't shoot the messenger.
You were saying to me off air that you actually, when you're at Adelaide Oval, you train the same time you play. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah,
has that always been a thing, or is that a new thing?
We often do night sessions, Rowey, in previous years to try and line up with the game, but yeah, this year we're doing the same time as we play, so just get used to the conditions and the preparation.
How good are your team? How good is your team? Just tell me how good is your team?
Going all right at the moment. We're feeling good, mate. So, we can keep it rolling now, but we're feeling good.
Did you hear my stats that I got from AFL.com? Did you listen to them and absorb them with a smile, or you thought, shut the up, Rowey?
I wandered in and I heard you pumping us up, and mate, I love the confidence. I absolutely love it, but yeah, no comment, mate. We'll just focus on our process, but I love the confidence from you. It's awesome to hear.
Well, the facts are, North have never won at Adelaide Oval. Their average losing margin is 45. They haven't beaten you in the last 6, and you've averaged over 120 points each one of those games. So that would suggest to me you got the wood on.